Hi guys, Rachybop here, welcome to Sim Saturday. Today I'm going to talk about pools because this week was the amazing week that we got pools in our Sims 4 game. Arguably a feature that should have been there from the start, but did also come with more in-depth things than certainly I was expecting. A few of us were invited to a kind of secret Twitch stream that we watched 24 hours before the public live stream, which if you've missed you can go watch on Sims VIP YouTube channel. I'll put the link to that in the description, and in that we got a lot of information that you might not know, but if you watch the public live stream you probably do, because really this just gave us the information they were giving you 24 hours earlier. We didn't get the pools update or anything like that 24 hours earlier. I guess it was just so that blog sites and things could prepare their news posts. So not only did we get pools, we also got some new clothing. There's speedos, board shorts, swimsuits, bikini mix and matches, styled looks. There's also new clothes for kids, and sunscreen which you can apply to the face sort of around here. There's like new things and returning things as regards to things, pool stuff from old games. There's a square, triangle and a hexagonal pool. You can kind of create a lot of shapes but no curves, but I think you're pretty much unlimited to what shape you could make with angles. You build them very similar to the way you build rooms. They're kind of like an inverse version of that. So you just place it and drop it and pull it out. They're really deep, like ridiculously deep. I was sort of thinking, wow, like it looks like your sim will just never touch the floor, and they don't. So I guess that's kind of realistic, but the pool heights go with the same height as the room, which I guess is a limitation by the engine, which is not a big deal, but definitely worth taking notice of. And I'm sorry if I sound unappreciative of having pools, I'm definitely not. I'm glad we have them, but I think it's important to talk about them structurally and not be like, oh my goodness, we got pools, that's great, so I just won't say anything else. You know, it's important that we are honest about what we actually think about the pools and other things in game. So I definitely think that the whole height thing and the depth thing of the pool, I don't know if that's even needed aesthetically, and if that was purposely put in. I'm not knowledgeable on how the game engine would have affected that, but it just feels like it's an inverse reflection almost of the walls and the rooms. And while that is brilliant for placing the pools and dragging them out and things, it kind of just seems a bit weird with the whole depth thing. Having said that, when I went in and made pools, I made it like the maximum depth just because it just looks so hilarious. You can also make like little islands in the middle of your pool, which is quite fun. And you can pick up and move your pools. You can also use like foundations and give your pool like a bit of depth so it's risen, but you would then have to have steps for your sim to get into it. There's pool ladders. There's different like designs to put on the bottom and sides of your pool, like a turtle. There's a large and a smaller turtle. There's also lights, which again, like the walls, can be placed sort of up and down on any tile of the pool wall. There's also different patterns. The pool depth has no consequence to the drowning of a sim. You can still paint all the walls the same in the same way as you would with walls in the pools. There's also new floors and walls that come with the pool's patch. The pool lights can also be put on the floor of the pool and will light in different colours. Something that's really cool is you can have pools on any floor, and you can have like the sides as windows. I think that's a brilliant feature. I really like that. And actually the look of the pools, the texture, the colour of them, so nice. They look really awesome. There are no diving boards, which I was kind of shocked, not disappointed, because to me that doesn't affect my game very much. But I just thought they would have put those in, but then they might be saving those for an expansion or something. A lot of the things that we're getting now with pools in the Sims 4 base game we didn't get until Sims 3 late night in the Sims 3, so it's kind of advancing in a different way. There's a new poolside gnome, it's the first female gnome, and you can also put lily pads on pools. You can put fences around pools as well, and you can draw walls like in and over pools. The Sims options are to swim here on the pool and to swim laps. Swimming here is similar to when you ask them to jog there or go there, and when they get there they'll just tread water. And unfortunately, like, the tread in water, I think if I tread water the way they do I would sink. I don't know, maybe I need to try that out, but it's quite annoying but also quite nice at the same time. I have really conflicting opinions about the pools. The swimming laps option is longer and it improves the fitness level. And they also have emotional swim styles. You'll notice these through the game. If they have different emotions, they will swim in a different way. And they're very strange but very animated and sometimes not realistic, but they don't have to be. They kind of show it in a more dynamic way than would normally be possible, but that's what makes the game kind of pop. There's also magnification. I noticed when they're swimming they're definitely magnified under the water, as you would be. They can also sit on the edge and they can splash each other and sit and chat as if they were on a couch or whatever. They can tread water and talk to each other. When they get out of the pool it's a bit weird. I had to watch it a few times to figure out how they do it. Probably just because it's not the same as the way I would get out of a pool. They kind of go up and turn backwards and it's like, whoa, like this is your first time swimming, how did you just do that? It would have been quite funny to maybe have as the skill with swimming improved. First of all, to have a swimming skill, and then to have, like, as their skill improved they kind of got out of the pool. They started off with a little less ease getting out of the pool. That would have been nice, but maybe that would have only been possible if it had been a pools expansion, and the way we're getting it now is just base game and it's free, it's pools. You can also have your sim pee in the pool, although they will try to resist, obviously, as you would, but if you can make them pee in the pool it will come out blue. Like I said, the texture is really nice on the pool. It's some crazy reflection on there, but it does make it look quite pretty. You can also drown a sim in the pool, so there's a new death by drowning. You kind of have to put a fence up and just watch them horrifically drown in the sim way that Lara Croft did in Tomb Raider, the game. I swear it's the same. And it's quite morbid, and you will feel bad when you do it, if you do it, when you do it. The Grim Reaper will come and you'll get a ghost that's going to drip everywhere and have an issue with water. And your children can also drown. Yay! And finally, if you do disable swimwear in CAS, your sim can wear absolutely anything, even the hot dog suit, to swim in. So that is what I learned about pools in the Twitch stream. Thank you so much to the Sims team, first of all for actually going to the effort of making pools and the extra animations and the extra work that you put in to give us this for free. Thank you also for the private and the public live stream. I'm kind of on the fence about pools. I'm really happy that we have them, I'm really happy that we're free, but I do get the other side of it where we kind of expected them to be in the base game. But then, you know, like, it is a new game, and just because we got certain things in The Sims 3 doesn't mean we will in The Sims 4. So it's kind of one of those things, but thank goodness it was free, and thank goodness they're good. The one issue I'm having with my game at the moment, and I hope that someone will help me eventually, I've spent quite a bit of time playing in my game with pools this week, trying them out, having a lot of fun. Had babies and I just created this great story that I was so in love with, and then when I went back in I was thinking I was going to do a video on my gameplay channel to show you guys pools in action, and when I went back in to my save, my entire household had gone, and then I kind of came out to the main menu, went back to the save below it that wasn't an autosave, and went into that, and it deleted everything in that save. I daren't go into the previous ones, and there from before I was doing all this beautiful stuff anyway. So first of all, do any of you have the same issue? Have you lost your saves? Please let me know. As much as I don't want you to have any trouble, I do want to know that I'm not the only one. And if you know of any fix for this, also let me know that too. And let me know your thoughts about pools. What's your favourite new thing? What do you wish they had? Are you grateful for them? Glad they're free? Or are you just so annoyed that they weren't in the base game? Let me know everything in the comments, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!